Responsibility. You have the power to govern exactly how you wish to live your life, who you choose to be, and how you deal with every situation. It is all on you. The topics we'll be covering today are blame is not the answer, your life, your responsibility, responsibility over action, and responsibility over perception. First topic, blame is not the answer. It is quite easy to blame. Blame your life circumstances, your parents, your spouse, everything that has happened to you. Blame is so simple because nothing is ever your fault. It is everything and everyone else. Well, this will get you nowhere, and it is a desperately selfish act. Allowing other people to be the boxing bag for your failure. With blame, nothing is ever within your control. You pass reason to this person or that. You'll fail to acknowledge your own shortcomings, as nothing is ever your fault, and you're only faltering your own development in the process. Blame is not the answer. Now, your life, your responsibility. Everything that happens in your life, good and bad aligned, is your responsibility. Intimacy, wealth, strength, intelligence, fulfillment, it is all within your reach. You just have to take responsibility for your current condition. Question where you are now with complete utter honesty. Your strengths, your weaknesses, where you may feel a little fragile or uncomfortable, and take responsibility for them. Don't blame something else. It is on you. Once you take responsibility for something, it is within your control. Leverage it down into small steps and work to resolve. And this is done through action and perception. Responsibility over action. Accepting responsibility is coming to terms with the position you are in today, and finding appreciation in the fact that every choice leads to an entirely different existence. Things as simple as reading or exercising 10 minutes a day will completely alter your life, and it is your responsibility to maintain these small decisions. Large verdicts as well. If stuck in a mundane, unsatisfying job which doesn't meet your demands, then it is your responsibility to find or create something which elicits that spark. Apply for jobs 30 minutes after work. Begin that new exciting project you've always thought about but have just never started. Take some time to yourself and reflect on what you want to do going forward. Everyone is vastly unique in their hurdles, and that is why it is your responsibility to grapple with them. Action speaks ample over who you are and where you end up. Responsibility over all choice and decision is the foundation for living a fuller, happier life. Routine tasks or extensive endures. If you truly wish for change, then it is up to you to make the difference that you strive for. Now, responsibility over perception. Last but definitely not least. Perception is for that within you, or that which has happened to you. It is your internal self and the outlook you have on the events that have happened to you. It is holding yourself accountable for everything which has happened in your life. This does not mean that traumatic experiences from the past are your fault or your doing. It means you are the one responsible for sailing that storm. There's a quote which says, "We cannot control the cards we're dealt, just how we play the hand," meaning you are responsible for overcoming these circumstances which have been placed on you. How you dealt with past situations, the way you think, the way you feel, it has always been your responsibility. Yes, it may have been an unconscious development up until now. So what happens when we decide to make that conscious? When events which used to agitate you become the training ground for mindfulness and patience. When instead of dwelling in thoughts already happened, we choose to overcome them. We can blame the trauma with the mindset nothing can be done, or we can take responsibility for it and see it as our challenge to triumph. You choose the emotions and the thoughts you bring into every situation. Yes, sometimes they can be extremely overwhelming and harder to deal with, and if that is the case, then take some time to dwell. But at a point, there is always a choice to remain stuck or to progress further than you have ever known before. Your mind, your responsibility. Train it to overcome the harshest of circumstances, and you will live a greater life for it. Responsibility. Thank you for listening, and take responsibility over everything within your life. You're responsible for all of it. Make things happen.